understand! You were just a baby, Ember. You don't remember! When the Arcronians came, Mum and Dad handed you to me and taught me to run in the hopes of never finding a place like this. And look, here we are. And you know what? We're back. Back to somewhere where we could get killed.
Theo!
I'm going. I can't stay. So come. You're gonna go strong. You're gonna look after us. Look after them, okay? Listen to Bill. Look after her. You guys, if you want to stay, it's fine. But I'm not coming back.
Theo! I see you, Tom! Saw you, Ben!
Let's go! Woo!
I told you we shouldn't have gone further south. Shh. What?
Theo! You sure you want to do that? Go on then. Move! Found him up by your food. What do you suggest we do with him?
My food? This is our food. And this food is for our celebration.
Karuna, of course you're right, but the moon has not yet fully risen. Plus, I doubt he wanted to join us.
Wait! The mark. What's your name? You don't have to tell me, but where are you from, boy? Do you know? Because you're an Aeolus, aren't you?
Heard every last one of them died.
Do you know what this means? It means hope. It means that there's hope for people like you to survive. For people like us. The Arcreans have not given up. With their persistent attacks, they continue to torture the smaller independent villages.
We all left our homes in the hopes that we'd live a safer life on the run, but year after year they drive us further north.
Yours may have been the first to go, but it's definitely not going to be the last. I will not allow the Dorians to be constantly broken apart. This is not how things should work around here. The Aeolus is part of our history, and this boy will dine with us tonight. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like.
Go on, take it. I'm pissed.
Theo. Forgot to mention there's more of us. Don't be shy.
Does this mean we have a new home?
Dunno, Ember. Dunno.
Is that blood?
Don't worry, Ben. It's harmless, I promise. She's just claiming you as her own, so that you're under her protection forevermore.
Chicken eggs?
Yes.
You have loads. I haven't seen this many in years.
Oh, we collect them every spring.
What are you doing? Aren't you gonna eat that?
What do you mean? You can't eat them. We paint them for the full moon festival. You can't eat something with such a hard outer shell.
You don't eat the shell, but all you eat fire and then, well, the inside just changes, really.
What do you mean?
I'm being serious. It tastes so good.
Hey, Ember. You should pull off one of these while you're fighting.
Since when did you do that?
Pip's been teaching me too.
I'm gonna go tell Corona maybe we shouldn't paint them all.
Corona's gonna love this.
You guys really love them, don't you?
Well, they do come from a pretty rare bird, dear.
I think he's talking about the Dorians, Ben. Not the eggs.
Well, yeah, how could we not? We've learnt so much from them.
Yeah? Didn't I teach you enough? Wasn't learning from each other and freedom enough for you?
Theo, we're older now. We can move on, live our lives how we want.
Yeah, we've learnt to survive, so why not learn to live?
We can't spend the rest of our lives here. Can't live here with everything we wanted before. We were happy.
We're tired of being alone.
You all loved it. You all loved it without the Dorians. I don't understand why nothing can stay the same.
We did have fun, Theo. We've always been so good at looking after one another. We've met so many good people here. They all love having us around. Don't you see? We're pretty happy here.
Ben? You agree we should move on, right? You've all changed. You've all changed.
Theo. I know the Dorians will never go the same path as your mum and dad did. But can't you at least learn to accept them?
You don't understand! You were just a baby, Ember. You don't remember! When the Arcronians came, Mum and Dad handed you to me.
I think he might have gone down into the woods.
He didn't even say goodbye. He can't be gone for good, surely.
That's why I wanted to tell you. He owes you, of all people, an explanation. I thought maybe you could convince him to come back. I just don't know where you'd find him.
Protect Ember, okay? Theo! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where are you going?
I wasn't going anywhere.
You said look like nowhere.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why? What's wrong?
Stu, it's this place. It's everything. Look, I'm sorry. I just need some space.
If you want to leave us, then go, but it doesn't mean you won't be missed. Plus, you'd never really leave Ember, would you?
You're right. But we're not Dorians, Pep. We don't belong here. We need to avoid everyone we come across. So I'm gonna leave. You can be happy without us.
If you think like that, then you never should have stayed. You should have left us right after the moment you tried to steal our
You're right! I should have. I don't know why I did. Oh, maybe ever since losing the AIO list, I've been wired to avoid people at all costs.
Don't you dare.
Do what?
Do this. Treat the Dorians this way. Treat me this way.
I didn't want to cause any issue.
You don't get it, Theo. You are the issue. You and your friends have become a part of the tribe. It's unfair for you to just leave without saying goodbye.
Well then, goodbye, Pip.
I don't understand. The moment I first met you, your free spirit, your wild energy was just contagious. But now all I see is a lie. You're lying to yourself, Theo. You put up this front where you hide from all your inner pain, and it's just stupid. You're acting like a child.
Theo, Pip says you want to leave us. I understand you've been quite confused lately about what to do. Do you think it is what to do? I don't think you give yourself credit for how far you've come. I think you should be proud. It takes a lot of courage to live a life as you have done. No one has ever told you it'd be easy, have they? I think you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And that's why I want to give you something. And I've decided there is no one better suited to owning it now than you. You don't fight with this sword. The strength you need isn't in your arms. You need to be headstrong, you see? So use it wisely. Let it be a reminder of strength. To fight your biggest pain. And to face the truth. It's said that if a true warrior wields this sword correctly, then the owner of it will acquire forces beyond human nature. Things start to happen which can only be explained by magic. But, hey, that's just myth and legend.
I'll be strong. I owe it to you guys.
It's the Arcreans.
We tried our best. We did all we could.
Ember, too late. I was too late to help.
It's not your fault, Theo.
Ember, it is my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. Ember.
We can't stop the things that are out of your control.
I could have stopped it. I could have stopped it all.
I saw Theo yesterday. He's doing all right.
That sword you gave him, he won't let it go. He keeps going on about how he wants to be a stronger person. He's definitely changed.
You think?
Yeah. Look! There's a Tugendbahn.
It is.
I've never actually seen one.
Me neither.
It's a sign.
I'm going to take this water to Ember.
It's beautiful.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For being stupid.
Don't be silly.
Not listening.
No, I knew you'd listen eventually. It'll all be okay.